My name is Danilo. I got born and raised at the age of 11 in Croatia as a Serbian, and then become a war in 1991, and I became a refugee, go through like a lot of crazy shit as a kid. Smoking, drinking, gambling, stealing, fighting, and everything that you can imagine in your life, I did it. In age of 18, it was time to pay for the behavior, and it was time for jail. And my dad told me, like, you have two options. Either go out on the street, live that life, I don't give a shit about you, or like you're gonna start doing and making something of your life. So I was pissed. I went to do the haircut, and my hairstylist, she was sitting in her chair and she tried to cut her own hair. And I said, like, hey, I have a problem. What's the problem? I said, like, you know, jail is a problem. And she said, like, let me show you how to do hair. And I actually like that because people like me, like not just the people, the girls like me, and I like that. So I keep doing this job like for the girls and the money, pretty much 18 years. So I was keep doing that, and the age of 34, I got married, I got a baby, and guess what? I ended up in jail. I moved 7 years ago in United States with an 8-month-old baby, and my wife and 2 suitcases, no money, no nothing, literally no English, zero. The reason why I moved in Chicago is a huge Serbian community. So I started working in a Serbian barbershop, and it was like $8 for a haircut. So I barely made like $200 a week, which wasn't enough for a month to cover the rent. 6 months later, I spent all of my money that I brought with me because I sold my apartment there. I told my wife I want to go and be a truck driver because they're making a great money. And she said, if you go in a truck, I'm taking the baby and I'm going back because you're a great hairstylist and you can make more money with the hair than being in a truck. And it's like, how is it even possible? I don't know how to speak English. And she said, like, there you go. Just the first step. Learn how to speak English. I've changed my habits, I've changed everything, and I was determined to learn how to speak English, and everything changed. Start working in the American salon. I managed that somehow. Me start working in the American salon. One day we got a same class like this by Hanzo, and I decided to switch my European scissors. They were like a super expensive $48. So I decided to get the new scissors. I've seen how they're doing it, and I think that's something that I'm missing. I have knowledge, but I don't have tools. That's the same thing that you can be the best car driver in the world, but if somebody gives you a shitty slow car, you can, I mean, it's not possible. So I got my Hanzo scissors, and I came home and I said, like, darling, guess what? I just purchased a scissor like worth of $3,000. She's like, are you fucking crazy? And it's like, trust me, I have a plan. With my station, my scissors are never on my station. So like when I get a client for a haircut, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open my kit in the front of them, and I'm gonna take out all of my scissors. The first question is gonna be like, oh, they're looking good. Are they expensive? It's like, sure. I mean, yeah, super expensive. You see, like I'm keeping them like that. They're gonna ask me, what's the name? I said, Hanzo. They said, oh, it sounds Japanese. I was like, yeah, it's made in Japan. It's super high quality. When they know that you're investing in your craft, and they like that. But actually what happened when I start using the good tools, my haircuts were better. It was faster, it was better. When I started using the new tools, they were like, oh, like my haircut is actually like good even after 3 months. It's like, yeah, I know, but if you're not coming every 2 months, I have to charge you more. It's like, I'm fine. I felt more confident, I delivered the better haircut, and I start charging more. Investment in a craft, it's only for you. That's the main thing. One thing, whenever you wake up in the morning and it's like, I cannot do that, you give an excuse. And every time when you think that you cannot do certain things, just think about the freaking Danilo, who 37 years old and start learning English, start moving up and following the dream, and I'm here. So like, if you have a dream, you're gonna be there. So the excuse that you cannot do anything, it's a bullshit, big time.